Hi everyone, welcome back to Teach and Reach YouTube channel. I am Loretta Homburg. If you have not been on this channel yet, remember this face. Make sure you subscribe and like this video, and make sure you hit that bell as well so that you'll be notified when new videos are being released or published in this case. Today we're going to talk about mooncakes. Mooncakes. Do you like mooncakes? Do I like mooncakes? What do they taste like? Well, the reason why we're talking about mooncakes and how to eat mooncakes, the best way to eat mooncakes, is because it is the Mid-Autumn Festival this week in China, and as well as in other parts of the world that where there are Chinese people, right? They're celebrating Mid-Autumn Festival. And what goes along with Mid-Autumn Festival, other than, looking at the moon, at the bright full moon, is eating mooncakes. And also Lantern Festival. I remember as a kid growing up in Singapore, we ate mooncakes, plus we had lantern parades during the Mid-Autumn Festival. So today we're going to talk about the mooncake that I actually ordered, and how I eat it, how I typically eat it, and the origins of mooncake. Okay, so I'm about to savor this mooncake. I'm going to cut it into quarters and then cut it into 8. And I'm having it with black tea. It's always the best way to go. So that's not sweet because the mooncake is going to be very sweet. This is lotus seed paste with 2 egg yolks mooncake. That means double egg yolk because I love egg yolks. So it's probably an acquired taste, but I've eaten mooncake since I was a little girl, growing up in Singapore. So this is something that I've missed a lot since I wasn't able to get home to Singapore this year because of, coronavirus. So hang on one second. There we go. I took it out of the plastic. This is from Kee Wah Bakery out in California. You can order it online, actually, on Amazon. Right, so I'm going to cut it up into quarters first. Oops. So there it is in quarters, and now I'm going to cut it up in 8. So there it is in 8, and let's just lift it up a little bit here. So you're curious how it tastes and how I eat it? Well, stay tuned. First, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about why there's the Mooncake Festival, why it's being celebrated, what is the history behind it, and all that. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, hit on the bell, as well as like this video if you've not already done so. Thank you so much. So this year, the Mid-Autumn Festival will fall on October 1st, which is this coming Thursday. It is the same day as the China National Holiday. So big celebrations on both accounts, right? And what is the legend of the Mid-Autumn Festival and how to celebrate it? So the Mid-Autumn Festival is celebrated in many East Asian communities. In China, it's a time of reunion time for families, just like Thanksgiving. While in Vietnam, it's more like a Children's Day, which in parts of Asia, October 1st used to be Children's Day. The Mid-Autumn Festival is also called the Moon Festival or the Mooncake Festival. It traditionally falls on the 15th day of the 8th month of the Chinese lunar calendar, which is sometimes in September and sometimes in early October in our Gregorian calendar. So why is mooncake eaten during this Mid-Autumn Festival, which is mooncakes like one of the most important thing that they eat? Well, it is said that mooncakes were used during the Yuan Dynasty as a vessel for dispersing secret notes, helping the Han Chinese overthrow their Mongolian rulers at that time. Mooncakes are usually eaten right now after dinner while admiring the moon. But the festival is also celebrated by the Chinese in many other ways. So you might want to ask your students, your VIP Kids students, your GoGo Kids students, any of the Chinese students that you teach. I know typically in Singapore, we can eat mooncakes anytime. Like sometimes it's like a tea time kind of thing. But yeah, typically because it's sweet, right? You eat it after dinner. It's kind of like an after dinner kind of a dessert. And we usually drink it with dark tea with no sugar at all. So here we go. Double egg yolk. This is salty and sweet. It's lotus sweet. Really good. Black tea. So the egg yolks that is in the mooncake, it is salted egg yolks. It is used in rice porridge on congee, Chinese rice porridge, congee. It is also used in fish skin with egg yolks. That salted egg yolk is used in a lot of different things. So I grew up eating salted egg yolk, so I'm used to it. If you have not eaten salted egg yolk, it might be like a different kind of texture for you. You may not like it, but I love salted egg yolk. So if you don't like your salted egg yolk mooncake, send it my way, please. You can store mooncakes in the freezer. Like, it comes in a group of 4. You can store it in the freezer if you can't finish it all, and then eat it a couple months later. That's what I usually do when I go back to Singapore. That's what I usually do. I'll just buy several of them and then store it in the freezer. I'll just eat one for like a few months and then store it in the freezer. And when I'm missing home and missing mooncakes, I'll just take one out, set it out on the kitchen counter so that it's not frozen and hard anymore, and then I'll start eating it. This is really good and not too bad. I do like the ones that I get from Singapore a lot better, but this is pretty good, considering that I can't get back home. So obviously I like it because I grew up eating mooncake, right? Well, I wanted to give you a different perspective of somebody who rarely eats mooncake, or rather, not really. I mean, he does now, but during mooncake season, he does eat it, but he didn't grow up eating mooncake. So my fiance Bill is going to appear on camera today. Yes, he's going to share with you his view on mooncake. So he's from Maryland, grew up here, gone to school here. I mean, he's traveled, but he's he didn't grow up eating mooncakes, not like me, so he's not used to salted egg yolks. Okay, and funny thing is that he doesn't really like eggs to begin with. Let's see what he says about mooncakes. Okay, right now. All right, there you go. Bill's eating. Oh, he got my egg yolk.
It's excellent.
Yeah, it's got the lotus paste with double egg yolk. I'm sharing it with you. Yum, yum. You guys, I was only supposed to be eating 1/8 or a quarter a day. That's it. But I'm almost done with my mooncake. Look. I mean, granted, it took several hours to get to the stage, but I ate it all in one evening. That's like 810 calories. I better do a lot of walking tomorrow. 810 calories. Wow. But it's so good, so it's worth it. I mean, the mooncake season is only really once a year. So, well, I can do a lot more walking tomorrow. What do you think? What are you waiting for? Go try that mooncake. Just make sure you don't get like super cheap quality mooncake. The better quality ones actually do taste a lot better. Try KeeWahBakery.com. I think it's KeeWahBakery.com, or maybe it's KeeWahBakery.us. I'm gonna put the link down below. Go ahead and click and see whether or not you can still get some delivered to you. Yeah, they were saying that they might be out of stock soon, so do it quick. I'm linking the website that I got the mooncake from. It's here in California, down below. But I'm also linking another video of how to make your own mooncake. It's really actually a simple thing to do. It's just a little bit because it's only got a few ingredients, but it's a tedious process. Maybe you want to make your own mooncake and have a mooncake party with your friends, and everybody make their own mooncake. You do need to get the mold though. All right. Well, I hope this has been really, really enlightening for you. And if you have never tried mooncake before, make sure you try. Don't get the low quality ones though, because they're not going to taste that good. Feel free to reply, feel free to comment on my video, and try Kee Wah Bakery if you want. There are others as well. I think my friend was telling me Meixin is also good. It might be hard for you to get some of those right now because it is typically all sold out before the actual Mid-Autumn Festival itself. But happy mooncake trying, and let me know in the comments what you think of mooncake and whether or not you're brave enough to try mooncake. So thank you for sticking with me up to the end. Let me know what kind of videos would you like to see on this channel. So I typically share online tips, tricks and strategies for online teachers, but I deviated a little bit for this week because I think it's important for you to know how to eat mooncakes and why your students, your Chinese ESL students, eat mooncakes during this time of the year.